Yeah, still Friday, 21st of August. Coming up on 8 in the evening. A little building here is right at 1,200 square foot. Insulated, overhead door, a little 2-ton mini split heat and AC, 3-phase power to it. I was talking to the wife earlier, and even with the initial cost of the building and all of the remodel work, the projects I do and rolling on cigs has just about paid for the building. And the nice thing about it, it's got almost a 3/4 acre lot. It's a gravelled lot, hard to tell because of all the grass. With an 8-foot tall high security fence around it. Fair market value on this building and lot, damn near $200,000. And I didn't pay near that much for it when I bought it. The city was using it for chemical storage and they had a fire inside, so it was a burnout. And it sat vacant for 4, 5, 6 years. It was a long time it was vacant. Total disrepair. And I finally went and talked to the city manager. I said, lease it to me, sell it to me, do something, but it's an eyesore. And they decided they could sell it and put it up for bid. I was a high bidder. And I bought it just because it is an eyesore, repaired it, make it look halfway decent. And it was a damn good investment. Poor old grass is looking poor, but because of the drought it ain't growing, so I ain't had to mow every week. It's been 2 weeks since the last time I mowed. The sun's setting. Right now it's about 88 degrees. Yeah, I'm glad I bought this building. Before the city burned it up, they were good neighbors, and would visit with me. And of course, I'd visit with them, ask if they needed anything, but they were good neighbors. And when I went up for bid, there was only 3 bidders. There was me, a retired constable, and a retired justice of the peace. And they bid really, really low. And my bid, won, of course, was twice the next highest bid. And I didn't bid that much, but they were trying to get it for next to nothing. And, but I told the wife, when I'm dead and gone, it's up to her to sell it. It's just money in the bank for her. It's a clean site, no pollution, no history of pollution. And those are hard to find. And what could it be in the future? It could be a small machine shop. It could be an automotive repair shop. It could be a small tire shop. It could be a small engine repair shop. The nice thing is the 3-phase power. And if I had the desire to go into business again, which I don't, my passive income exceeds what our cost of living is, but if I had the desire to go back into business, I can make one phone call and pick up annual orders exceeding $600,000 at more than 30% net profit. Specialized manufactured product. The cost to tool up for that would be about $300,000. So it'd be even adjusting for labor, utilities, insurance, etc. The payback on that machine investment would be about 3 years, which is pretty good. But I have no desire to start up another manufacturing facility. But literally, I can make one phone call and have annual orders for $600,000 in hand before I ordered the first machine. And the reason I could do that is the boys up the hill have such horrendous quality and delivery that our customers are looking for alternate sourcing. I could literally make one phone call and be back in business, but I don't want to do that. I'm enjoying being retired. I don't need the money. You know, I'm set the rest of my days above ground. Wife's set rest of her days above ground, and her children will be set when she passes. So there's no reason for me to go through all the hassle of going back into any kind of business. I don't need the money. Good position to be in. I'm still not collecting Social Security. I won't start collecting Social Security until I'm in my 70s. Get my max amount at that point is damn near $5,000 a month in Social Security only. But you know, I worked hard for 50 years. Now I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. But the funny thing about this little building, what I save by doing little projects down here is paid for the building. You know, so it's all bonus now. I'm still rolling cigs. I take a lot of breaks. The chamber on the machine holds enough tobacco for approximately 50 cigarettes, 2 packs and some change. And I don't get in a hurry. I got no reason to. But that's why I like my man cave so much. It's just handy. It's nice to come down here too. But anyway, that's all for this one. Thank you.